Welcome to Too Long Didn't Read History, where I, bored stay-at-home mom who misses teaching, teaches you fun facts about history without boring you with the details. Do you ever get in a fight with your sister or your friend and you take a couple minutes to yourself to go calm down, and then maybe a day or an hour or two later she calls you and is like, hey, you want to hang out? And you're like, sure. And all of a sudden you find yourself at your favorite restaurant, sipping your favorite drink, beating a dead horse for the 11th time. And then all of a sudden you go, wait a minute. Aren't I mad at this bitch? A whole war happened that way for 335 years. Let me tell you about it. This all starts during the English Civil War. So basically the parliamentarists and the royalists are fighting in England, and the parliamentarists are winning. And they basically get the royalists to retreat to this island to the southwest of England called the Isle of Scilly. And the royalists are there, and while they're there, they can't get anything in, they can't get anything out. And the closest thing they have for supplies is the Dutch Navy, which is stationed there. So the Netherlands was friends with the parliamentarists, not the royalists. So they were not okay with this. And so on March 30th, 1651, they send Lieutenant Admiral Tromp to go and figure out what is going on. When Tromp gets there, he talks to the royalists and he's like, you cannot take our stuff. You need to pay us back for that. And the royalists are like, dude, with what? We're literally stranded here. Okay, what are we gonna do to you? We're about to lose this war. And Trump didn't like how this conversation went, so he goes home that night and he writes a letter and he's like, I declare war on the royalists on the Isle of Scilly. This is annoying to me. They're attacking and I hate them. And he sends that letter off. Nothing happens. The Dutch Navy doesn't attack the royalists. And in June 1651, the royalists end up surrendering to the parliamentarists. Now, after this happens, there's a lot going on, like treaties need to be signed, yada, yada, yada. But even a few years later, when the Netherlands and England have their own beef and sign a treaty, nobody brings up this war. It isn't until 335 years later when local historian Roy Duncan, living on the Isle of Scilly, discovers this letter and reaches out to the Netherlands ambassador to England and is like, hey, I think we should sign a treaty because I think a war is going on. And the ambassador's like, yeah, probably, let's sign a treaty. Some historians do argue that this was just a ploy by the Isle of Scilly's tourism board, and they get super upset about it. But at the end of the day, it's just a little bit silly.